Hello to all my wonderful subscribers, devout disciples, all students, viewers, welcome. This is your Master GongSun. Today we will do another episode of Taoism as applied to the news, where I take Taoist concepts and apply them to news articles. Today's story, ex-NYPD cop turned demon hunter is ready to slay supernatural after being haunted by sinister warnings. This cop is battling demons. A retired NYPD officer turned demonologist is breaking his silence about the bone-chilling warning that forced him and his former FDNY EMT wife to take a year-long hiatus from slaying the supernatural and revealing why they think they're safe to fight evil again. Chris and Harmony De Florio committed their lives to chasing demons and other paranormal baddies around the world after leaving their city jobs. Chris, 54, retired after 20 years at the 32nd Precinct in Harlem. Harmony, 49, left the emergency medical service following a lupus diagnosis. For the past 4 years, they say, they've investigated nearly 1,000 cases free of charge. Well, I think they should charge, because if that's their full-time job, they need to eat, don't they? They need to make a living somehow. But last year, two sinister figures that first appeared in Florio's dreams half a decade ago returned, and scared him enough to hang up his holy water. Oh, so now he's not doing it? Okay, let's see. Let's read on. In 2019, I had a vivid dream that I was in a hotel room confronting demons, but I was being defeated. A man in a robe holding an upside-down cross ripped my chain, which had 2 crosses on it, and whipped my arm with it 3 times, said De Florio. He continued, a young woman and a young girl, maybe 6 years old, came up to me and they were giggling. It was that sinister kind of giggling, and the girl said, "Do you know what happened to the last person who tried to do what you're going to do? He's not here anymore. They said if you get involved in this, then we're going after your family too," De Florio told the Post. De Florio pressed on, boning up on every book and report he could find on demonology, including works by Catholic exorcists Malachi Martin and Reverends Chad Ripperger and Gabrielle Amorth. But last year, De Florio learned, or rather dreamed, of the mother and child again. This time, he said, there was no vivid imagery, only 6 chilling words. "We told you to stay away." The next day, a frantic Long Island mother called for help. She claimed a mirror had been hurled 3 feet from her wall. Not fallen, but violently thrown, nearly crushing her 2 toddlers. When the couple, who fancied themselves the modern-day version of famed paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, who were portrayed in The Conjuring, arrived at the Long Island home, crucifix and Bible in hand, De Florio said he heard the words again. But this time they were whispered directly into his ear. "It went right through me," he said, as he called out religious commands. "A dark presence swirled. At that moment, you could see a spirit in the room around me," De Florio said. Wow. Although the home had been quiet since, De Florio could not shake the repeated warnings. I was very upset and worried for my family. I'm not scared for me, but it hit home so much because we have grandkids now," De Florio said, referring to the couple's twin 3-year-old grandsons. "A lot of the calls kept coming in, but I kept finding excuses not to go," he explained. Now the Rome Concoma couple say they're returning to work. This must be a city? This I'm not familiar with. Might be a city in New York. "We decided we need to do this. We're called to do this," De Florio said. "I was thinking with human reasons and forgetting the God factor." Oh, good. Because sometimes sacrifices have to be made, but maybe sacrificing your own family, that may or may not be worth it. That's up to you to decide. Harmony added, "We're just his messengers. It's not really us doing the work. It's all his prayers and his blessings, and they help people." Besides, with this week's release of The Conjuring Last Rites, the fifth and final installment of the popular horror franchise, he added, "We know we can't remain silent." See, the comments here are always hilarious. Very interesting, to say the least. Huh. Yeah, I don't think they were Catholics, but anyway. Some sort of Christians, anyway. Yeah, so we in Taoism do believe that demons and entities do exist. They're called Yao Guai in Mandarin. And they are not to be trifled with. I mean, in Hong Kong movies, you see Taoist priests battling them, often quite successfully. But I very much have a lot of respect for this couple who would put everything on the line to battle evil. That is very admirable. Any Taoist would know about the demons and would applaud the efforts of this couple. Anyway, what do you guys think? Would you give it all up to battle evil? Because a lot of us do believe that's why we're here, is to fight the evil in the world. Leave your comments below. This has been your Master GongSun. As usual, keep living in alignment with the Tao.